is the best. Next, we have evasion, which means not letting the opponent touch you. And you can do that with range, level, angle, and automatic head movement. That's when you're in your fight position and your head is just moving offline. You're changing range, you're changing elevation, you're changing whatever the appearance of your head is in regard of relative to your center line. Next, we have slips, rolls, squats, ducks, pull counters, stuff like that. So slipping, rolling, all those things are your active defense, right? So passive is all the things that you just kind of do automatically in the course of a boxing match or in the course of a fight. All of these things are the things that you're doing on purpose to actively be defensive. Now remember, the purpose of defense is to enable a better offense. So whatever you're doing defensively, the entire point is to be able to throw a better offense. Then you've got general defensive offense and offensive defense. What does that mean? That means you are being inherently defensive while you offend. And that means you're going to have passive head movement where your head just moves back and forth. You're going to change range, level, and angle to put yourself in the best position. You're going to change your rhythm, your tempo, your timing. You're going to change the volume of punches you throw. You're going to double your jabs, etc. All of those things are both passive defense while you're offending, and it's passive offense because if you're dictating the terms of the engagement through all of these kind of secondary activities, other than employing your offense, then you're making the opponent hesitate, and that is an inherently defensive element of offense. So then we have absorption, and this is the least preferred. So parries, that's where you're gonna push the hand out of the way with the elbow, with the fist, with the arm. That's gonna be the best of the absorption approaches. You have chokes. So a stop is where you put your lead hand forward to stop your opponent's rear hand. We don't see that nearly as much nowadays as we used to. I think it's because hand speed and hand retraction discipline are a lot better today than they were at times past. And then you've got like the roll-in choke when somebody's throwing a hook and you roll into it and you take away their ability to accelerate by reducing the acceleration distance that they have. And lastly, you have blocks, and this is just putting bone and meat in the way of whatever they're trying to hit so that they don't hit you someplace vulnerable. This is the least preferred defensive element because you're going to absorb the most damage, right? So absorption is subordinate to evasion, and evasion is subordinate to an integrated defense in depth, which means you're going to integrate all of these principles